The Roman Civil War, was it really about freedom or just power? You are a centurion in Caesar's army, marching towards Rome. The Senate has declared you traitors. Your legion faces starvation as supply lines are cut. The scent of fear mixes with sweat as your men whisper of desertion. Pompey's forces outnumber you 5-1. Your scouts report enemy cavalry approaching. The ground trembles under their hooves. You order a night march through a hostile territory. The darkness hides your movements, but also your enemies. Your men are exhausted, their sandals worn thin. Some collapse on the road, left behind. The Senate offers amnesty if you betray Caesar. Loyalty or survival, the choice haunts you. You gather your officers in a moonlit grove. Execute any deserters, you command. Their bodies hang from trees, a grim warning. You send spies into Pompey's camp, spreading rumors of betrayal. The enemy general grows paranoid, executing his own officers. You reveal Caesar's secret weapon, war elephants captured in Gaul. Their trumpeting terrifies Pompey's troops. You laid the charge straight into the enemy's heart. Blood sprays as your gladius finds flesh. The Senate flees Rome as your legion enters the city. You stand in the forum, surrounded by cheering crowds. But the stench of death lingers, from battles yet to come. You gaze at the Senate house, now empty. Caesar declares himself dictator for life. You receive lands and slaves as reward. Yet your dreams are haunted by the faces of the dead. The republic you fought for lies in ruins. You retire to your villa, a hero of Rome, but the scars on your body match those on your soul. The wine tastes bitter as you toast to Caesar's victory. Your children play in the garden, unaware of the cost. The Ides of March come, and Caesar falls. Another civil war begins as you take up arms again. The cycle of violence continues, with no end in sight. You fight for Octavian now, but the cause feels hollow. At the Battle of Actium, you command a fleet. The sea turns red as ships burn and sink. You watch Cleopatra's ship flee, Antony's hope sinking with it. Victory is yours, but it brings no joy. Octavian becomes Augustus, the first emperor. You kneel before him in the new imperial palace. The Republic is dead, buried under your swords. You receive a final reward, a quiet retirement. In your old age, you walk the streets of Rome. The marble shines, but the bloodstains remain. You pass the forum where politicians once debated. Now, only the emperor's voice matters. Your grandchildren ask about the wars. You tell them of glory, but not of the cost. The truth is too heavy for their young shoulders. You smile as they play with wooden swords. On your deathbed, you see the faces of comrades. They call to you from the fields of Elysium. Your hand reaches for a sword that is no longer there. The room smells of incense and decay. Your tomb is built on the Appian Way. The inscription praises your service to Rome. But your soul knows the truth of what was lost. The Republic died with your innocence. The Empire rises on the graves of the free. The legions march to conquer new lands. But the heart of Rome beats no more. The Senate is silent, the people subdued. Centuries pass and Rome falls. The barbarians sack the city you once saved. The marble crumbles, the statues topple. The Republic is forgotten in the ashes of empire. In your final moments, you see the truth. The Civil War was never about freedom. It was a struggle for power between ambitious men. The people were pawns in their deadly game. The Republic was a dream that could not last. The empire was inevitable in its corruption. You fought for a cause that was already lost. Your sacrifices were in vain. The lesson of history is written in blood. Power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. The cycle of violence never ends. The strong devour the weak in every age. Your tomb stands as a monument to folly. The inscription lies about your noble deeds. The truth is buried with your bones. Rome's glory was built on a foundation of blood. The Civil War changed everything and nothing. The names of the rulers changed, but the game remained. The people suffered while the powerful prospered. The Republic died, and with it, hope. Your legacy is tainted by the truth you hide. The wars you fought were not for freedom. They were for the ambitions of greater men. You were a tool in their hands. The empire lasted centuries, but at what cost? The spirit of Rome was extinguished. The people became subjects, not citizens. The Republic was a memory, fading with time. In the end, you see the futility of it all. The Civil War was a tragedy for Rome. The Republic fell, and with it, liberty. The empire rose on the graves of the free. Your life was spent in service to a lie. The ideals you fought for were betrayed. The republic you loved was a myth. The empire you built was a prison. The Civil War was not about freedom. It was about power, and who would wield it. The people were pawns in a deadly game. Their lives were the price of victory. This moment you finally understand. The Civil War was never about ideals. It was a brutal struggle for control of Rome. The Republic was a casualty in the quest for power.